back, stack the M. Tell him I miss Slim Shady, bag the M. Once he go jazz, he'll be back again. And she is. Here I am. Hey y'all. Hey y'all. Hey y'all. It is Monday morning. I'm coming to do a story time with you guys. Sorry, I'm distracted. I ordered something from Target, but I ordered it through Target Ships because I needed it today. Ooh, it just changed to on the way. And it's coming from... It changed to on the way, and it's coming from right here in Atlantic, so... Yeah, I think I should just start this after I get my Target order because it is right there. Oh, and my Target order, I ordered stuff for my, girly stuff that time of the month.
Disgusting.
I ordered that stuff, but then you have to order $35 worth of stuff to get it delivered. And let me tell y'all, I'm in no mood to go to Target today, so it's best that I spend the $10 and keep the bail money in my pocket. So I bought the stuff for nature cereal. TikTok has this thing called nature cereal where you put fruit and water instead of like Cheerios and milk. And inside nature cereal, the one that I'm making I bought raspberries, strawberries, blueberries, blackberries, and coconut water to make my nature cereal. So this stuff is on its way. I had to put on some pants, run downstairs, get this package, and I'll be back, and I'll have my nature cereal to eat while I'll do like the nature cereal test while I'm doing this. Oh, and I gotta TikTok it, so. B. Aura. Bigger B. BRB. I'm back. I made my TikTok. I'll include it. It's kind of... It's nothing too crazy because honestly, nature cereal... Nature cereal... It's kind of whack. Here I go, following trends again. So I decided to go on and make nature cereal. Blueberries, raspberries, blackberries, strawberries, and the other ingredient is coconut water. I don't know why I didn't show you guys, but that's what it is. So here it is. I'm trying it. I am... honest opinion, it tastes like a fruit salad. Like, it tastes like when you put a bunch of fruit together and eat it at one time. It's not horrible. It's not, oh my God, this is delicious. Oh, maybe because I forgot the ice. But it's just gonna say it's cold. Whatever. It's good. It's cereal. It's actually fruit salad. Nature cereal, I guess. It does. It tastes like a fruit salad. Like, what was I expecting? One thing about TikTok, they know how to G something, but you also gotta realize TikTok is for kids, so maybe this is how they gas kids into eating fruits. Make them think they're eating nature cereal. It's good. It tastes like fruits and water. Got me to eat healthy. Got me to eat healthy, so I guess it works. So, back to the story time. Back to what we came here for.
My mother sent me a picture of my little brother. That's my little brother. I haven't seen him in mad long. That's crazy. I ain't seen my little brother. I ain't seen a boy in like 2 years. That's crazy. That just made me mad sad. I ain't seen my little brother in 2 years. 2 years? Am I dragging this? I haven't seen him in a year. Definitely. Did I see him a year before that? Who knows? But yeah. You see my little brother, tell him I was popping.
So today's story is about I had a drink in my cup this time. It's Casamigos with strawberry lemonade. I had Casamigos left over because this past weekend was Tati's birthday. And Tati's mom gave us these little gift bags, and it had like a personal bottle of Casamigos in mine because you know my friends know me. Casamigos with my amigos. But story time. The nerve of me to forget to say story time. Story time. This story time is about the boys in blue, the biggest gang to hit New York City streets. The mother. I hate them, yo. I don't. You know what's crazy? I didn't even hate the cops. I mean, I have every reason to hate the cops, especially when you look like this. You got every reason to hate the cops, but you and people always say, "Oh, it's not all cops. Not all cops is bad. Not all." Please, okay. Not every time you go to war, you gonna get shot, but there's a chance. Like, come on. So this story is about the NYPD. This story is about a bunch of shit I hate because now that I think about it, I was in the place I hate, the Bronx, and the people I hate, the cops, tried to ruin me. But anyway, so let's set the scene. Let's set the scene. It's like March 2020, exactly a year ago, a couple of days before the pandemic. Little did these police know, in a few days they would have way more to worry about than little old me. Anyway, I'm minding my business with my man, and I went with him to work because my guy, he works overnight sometimes, and like he'll go to work from like 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. And sometimes he don't always stay till 7 a.m. You know, he know how to get his way out of that. But sometimes I'll go with him for a little while. I always think somebody's coming in my door. Who's coming in my door? But sometimes I'll go with him for a little while to just hang out at night or whatever at his job. Hang out with him for a little while. This night I went with him. At some point during the night I fell asleep. If you know me, that's nothing crazy for me to fall asleep. I fell asleep. So we in the car, whatever, sleeping. I wake up and usually he'll work like kind of upstate area like Rye. But yeah, so when I went to sleep, that's where I was in Rye. I wake up and I'm like, I woke up to like, boop boop. I was like, the fuck is going on? And then I see like the lights and everything. So I'm looking around and I'm in the car by myself. I'm like, oh shit, what the fuck? So I look and I see that before, he used to live in the Bronx. So we was up in the Bronx outside of his crib. Like, but he was moving. So like he had that crib and another one. But at this time, he was like, coming from work, he was almost stop down in the Bronx and get some more of my stuff to take to Brooklyn, to his new crib. So we was coming down or whatever. And that's where we was when the cop pulled up or whatever. But I'm in the car by myself, double park. It might be like 3 in the morning, and like he was up in the house, I guess, getting his stuff. So when I heard the thing and I see the sirens, I don't think the cops knew that I was in the car. They just see a car and they like whoop whoop on the car. So I call him. I'm like, yo, the cops is out here. So he like, all right, I'm coming right now. So he comes down the stairs. So at this time, him and the cop is like coming to the car at the same time. So the cop is like, he's like, oh, officer, can I help you? He like, oh, this your car? So the cop, he's like, yeah, this my car. Like, why you think I'm here? So he's like, let me see a license and registration for this car, whatever. So he's like, well, what's going on? He like, oh, the car is double parked, it's blocking traffic. Y'all, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. This is a big two-way street in the Bronx. I think it's like 169th and like near Grand Concourse. This is a big street in the Bronx. It's 3 in the morning. There is no traffic. Black and white traffic. Like, this street is mad big, like Fulton Street. Like, nobody's block. Like, the street itself, like, is wide. There's at least, like 4 lanes. Like, nobody's blocking no traffic. So he's like, all right, officer, like, whatever, like, I'm just grabbing a few things and then I'm coming. But the cop never knew that I was in the car. So at this time, he's like, oh, let me see a license registration or whatever. And he looks in the car. So he's like, who's that? He's like, oh, that's my girlfriend or whatever. So he showed him the license registration or whatever. So he gets back in the car. He's sitting in the car. We chilling. We waiting for the cops to be, finish harassing us. So the cops give him back his information or whatever. We go pull off. So we pull off. Mind you, we have 169th and Grand Concourse. We pull off, we was like a few blocks before Grand Concourse, but we get to Grand Concourse, turn on Grand Concourse, and now we like going down because now we going home. We get to like, I'm gonna tell you the exact street. Now I think about it, Nature cereal was nasty. I don't know. Something I just taste wasn't good. I don't think I like coconut water. Because I sure don't like coconut milk.
So let me see. I'm going to tell you exactly where we got to.
We got to 151st. We get to 151st and Grand Concourse. It's like a McDonald's over there. Yeah, 151st and Grand Concourse. And whoop, we get pulled over again. So now I'm up. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what you get pulled over for now? So he like, I don't know. I ain't do shit. So the cop get out the car, whatever. And he comes up to the car. And he's like, asking him a bunch of questions, license registration. So he's like, so my boyfriend is like, say the last officer name is Officer March. He's like, Officer March just pulled us over. Like, what's going on? So he like, who? He's like, Officer March. Like, he just pulled me over on 169. So the officer's like, oh, really? Like, he like, all right, well, I'm gonna run your license and shit. And so he like, what you pulling me over for? So he was like, oh, cause your tint is dark or something like that. I think he either said his tint was dark or he ran a light. I can't really think of which one. But neither one of them was true. Well, the tint is dark, but his car is not registered in New York, so there's not really I could do about that. But so he takes his stuff and he goes back to his car. So now when he come back, he like, I'm gonna need you to step out the car. So we're like, for what? He like, your license is suspended. He like, how my license suspended? Officer March ain't say that. Like, he literally just pulled us over like less than 10 minutes ago. Like, how all of a sudden the license suspended? It wasn't suspended on 169th. So he's like, it's suspended, yada yada yada. You need to step out the car. So they like searching the car. So the officer is like, another officer come on my side and he like opens the door. So I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So he's like, we need you to step out the car too, yada yada yada. So they explain to me that he's getting arrested because his license is suspended and that they have to take the car. So I'm like, wait, rewind. I skipped a lot of stuff. At that time, they asked me for my ID. Like, do you have ID on you? So I'm like, yeah. So I hand him my ID or whatever. But it was in my wallet. My wallet and stuff is like in the middle. My keys in my wallet. Everything is in the middle. I got my shoes off because I was chilling. Like, I'm always taking off my shoes, especially when I'm on a long ride. So he asked me for my stuff. I show him my stuff. So he's like, asking me like why my shoes is off. So I'm like, because I was in the car for a while. Like, I'm chilling. Like, why? Like, what you look? What I look like walking up to a grown ass adult asking why they don't got no shoes on? Like, that's not my fucking business. I don't care why your feet is cold. Like, so I'm like, I was in the car for a while. Like, wow, what's going on? He's like, can you step at the car, or whatever? Oh, so then he was like, cause he's getting arrested, his license suspended, so we gotta take the car. So I'm like, and what you want me to? What you mean you gotta take the car? What about me? So he's like, you could either walk to the precinct or you could just like go, whatever. So I'm like, all right, whatever, let me get my stuff. So I went to go get my wallet and my phone, and he like, oh, you gotta leave that stuff here. So I'm like, what are you talking about? I gotta leave this stuff here. This is mine. He's like, but it's in the car, so you can't prove it's yours. My wallet, the same wallet that I just took my ID out of to show you, and you're gonna tell me you can't prove that it's mine? Shady ass mother beepers. Hate them, yo. Hate them so bad. So he's like, yeah, I can't give you that, yada, yada, yada. You can either meet us at the precinct. No, he like, you can come meet us at the precinct and get it. So I'm like, why do I have to meet you at the precinct and get it? He's like, because we have to prove that it's yours, that it doesn't belong to the car. I'm like, you can prove that right now. Like, are you serious? So he's basically just trying to give me a hard time about it. So I'm like, you know what, Mr. Fuck you, like, for real. So he's like, I'm like, so I can't go to the precinct with y'all? Like, I don't know where the precinct is at. I'm not from the Bronx, but I look like. I don't know nothing about this. So he's like, you could come with us if you want to be arrested, or you could just go to the precinct. So I'm like genuinely shocked, like, wow. That's fucked up, but I'm gonna just go to the precinct. Like, I don't got a choice. You're damn sure not arresting me for nothing. I did nothing wrong. At this point, nobody did nothing wrong. Y'all making shit up. So, I'm like, whatever. So, I'm like, where's the precinct, sir? So, he's telling me, this is the exact direction that he gave me. Mind you, we on the corner of 151st and Grand Concourse. He said, go straight down this block, make a right, you're gonna run right into it. I said, okay, cool. He gave me a block to make a right on. Was it Rogers? Some block. He said, on that block, make a right. I'm going to run right into it. I'm like, all right, mister, whatever. So I'm pissed now. My boyfriend like, yo, where's she going? Like, what's going on? So he's telling me, oh, she got to meet us at the precinct. He like, what? Why she can't just get in the cop car? He like, you want her to be under arrest? Because, like, y'all, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. Let's not forget it's 3 o'clock in the morning in the Bronx. And you got me walking around the Bronx. I don't know where I'm going. No keys, no phone, no wallet, no nothing. Because you stole all my stuff. But anyway, officer. So I'm like, whatever, no problem. I'll go. So I get to this corner, whatever. And it's dark, of course. And the corner that he tell me to go to just happened to be underneath the train station. But this is under the train station, not like on some Broadway shit like in Brooklyn where it's stores and it's light. No matter what time you go down Broadway, 9 times out of 10, it's a deli open. Something is going on. Like, you're not stranded from Broadway Junction to freaking Williamsburg Bridge. You're not stranded if you're on Broadway. Yes, you might feel dangerous. There might be some people out there that look questionable and all of that. But you're not stranded. Somebody is going to help you. Not in the Bronx. Under this train station in this Bronx, in this blocks, it was dead. Dead, y'all. Dead. So I'm walking. The whole time I'm walking, I'm like, yo, niggas is gonna rape me, kill my black ass. Like, I cannot lie, I was genuinely scared. I would walk the streets of Brooklyn all night. Any night. Plenty of nights I gotta go all the way to Fulton and fucking, I don't even know that street over there by the country house, all the way over there to get a sandwich and shit. In the middle of the night, or I gotta go all the way to La Rose in the middle of the night. Like, I will walk the streets at night, I'm not scared. But not the Bronx. Not under the train in the Bronx, 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm scared, bitch. What's my name from Chicago? That Tuka would be scared. Is that the one that's the girl? Whoever. They would be scared. I was scared. I must have got a bad piece of the salad because a part of it tastes good. I mean, the cereal. Anyway, anybody would be scared. So I'm walking down there the whole time, y'all. I'm shitting. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm scared they gonna kill me. They gonna kill my black ass. Holy shit, I talk about the Bronx. You see what they did to Junior? They gonna do that same shit to me. It's I'm next. Like, terrified. So I'm walking. So I get to this street, and it's like it's a train station. Matter of fact, I got to like the Yankee Stadium train station. It's like a McDonald's right there too. So I got to like right there, and I see a garbage truck. And the man in the garbage truck, I'm like, excuse me, sir, do you know where's a precinct? So he's like, oh, it's a precinct in the train station right there. Like, you gotta go to the train station entrance. But it was like a block or two away. So he's like, you go right there to the train station, there's a precinct in there. So I'm like, thank you so much. Yeah, I go in the train station, right? You would think like, oh, you safe now, bitch. You in the train station. There's somebody in the train station. And they said it's a precinct in there. I get in the precinct. I mean, in the train station. I get up steps. I go to the booth. I'm like, excuse me. The bitch in the booth like this. I'm like, excuse me. She like, huh? Miss, can you let me in? I need to go talk to the police. Do you have a Metro card? This is me, y'all. This is me. Like, I look like this. I probably look just like this that day. black woman. The lady behind the in the booth, black woman. Like literally, she's me in like 10 years. Like if I worked for the MTA and I was a bitch, she's me. So I'm like, Miss, I need to talk to the police. Like, and I'm not even wilding. I'm like, I need to talk to the police, ma'am. So she's like, do you have a Metro card? That's all I asked you. I was like, bitch, let me through the fucking gate. Stop playing with me. Like, are you serious? I'm asking you to talk to the police. I'm not asking you to book me a flight, bitch. Like now I'm spazzing on her. So as I'm wilding on her, she's like on the mic, like, well, I can't help you. Oh well, you're not gonna get in with that attitude, like going in. So I'm like, bitch, fuck you, OD. So as I'm yelling, a police officer is coming out of the precinct back there. So he like, Miss, what's going on? So I'm telling him, I'm like, I need to speak to a police officer. Like the cops just took my boyfriend's car and they took all my stuff. I don't have nothing. I'm trying to get my stuff back. So he's like, wait, what's going on? He like, wait, come in. So he let me in through the gate or whatever. He's like, he see I'm frustrated. And now I'm like, I'm mad. I'm heated. He like, wait, hold on, calm down. It's a lady in the precinct right behind the desk. She could help you. Just go tell her your story. She gonna help you. I go in there as another black lady. Now this is like that other bitch was like a jealous cousin. This is an auntie. So I come in there, she's like, baby, what you doing in here this time of night? What's going on? So I'm like, I'm telling her the story, and she's like, wait, what? They did what? So as I'm telling her, she like, first of all, this is transit police, so we can't do anything for you. But you see that number right there? You need that number because you need to make a report. You need to file a report against the police, against the precinct and the cop. So I'm like, Miss, I just want my stuff right now. Like, that's it. So she's like, well, the precinct that you're looking for, you have to take the train one stop up. Now, y'all, remember, we started at 151st. Now we at Yankee Stadium and train stop. I think that's like 160 something. I'm going to give y'all the 161. Now I'm at, one went from 151 to 161 now. Now I'm at Yankee Stadium train station, right? She's like, you got to take the train one more stop. And the precinct is at that. She was like, come down the train station. You turn the corner. You walk like a couple of miles. You'll see it. Like, you're going to run right into it. So I'm like, thank you, miss. She like, you could just, I'm going to let you through. Like, just go on the train right here. She like, but don't forget, make sure you get the number. Make sure you make a report. Because you're right. That was wrong. What they did was wrong. So I'm like, thank you, miss. Good looking or whatever. I took the number, but whatever. So I get on the train for this one stop. And I go up to the next train stop to the precinct. I mean, I come off the train, I walk to the precinct, everything. Now it's maybe like 4, because I've been walking. It seemed like only 10 blocks. But if you scared and you don't know where you going, like, it's taking me a while. All of this is taking a while. Then I got to argue with this lady. Then I got to go to the precinct. Or, like, it was a lot. I finally, and then it's 4 something in the morning. The trains is not coming in 10 minutes. It's like an hour for the next train, and I'm not walking no more. It's a lot. So, like, I'm waiting for the train or whatever. I get to the next train stop. I come out. I go to the precinct. Get in the precinct, y'all. So, this is the Bronx. This is the NYPD. Go in the precinct. It's nothing but white men and Puerto Ricans. Way in the back, I see a shiny milk dud. That's a black man way back there. But he ain't paying me no fucking mind. He ain't even look my way. So I go in there and I'm like, yes, my name is Jasmine. Officer March just arrested my... Oh, wait, y'all. So as we talking to the second cop, and we was telling him, remember we told him that Officer March pulled us over already? As we're there waiting, y'all, while he's running the thing, another cop car come riding towards us. Guess who gets out the cop car, y'all? Officer March. So my boyfriend like, yo, like, can you tell him you just pulled me over? He like, yeah, but now it's saying that your license suspended. When I pulled you over, it was like acting weird, but I just let you go. So in my head, I'm like, so you let us go to radio it for somebody else to pick us up? Because that's what it's looking like. But anyway, so when I get to the precinct, I'm like, yeah, Officer March arrested my boyfriend or whatever. They took all my stuff. They told me I had to come here to retrieve my stuff. The guy gonna tell me, well, they didn't get here yet. How they didn't get here? Y'all got 3 cars. Y'all got the 2 cop cars, and then y'all got the car that I was in. How y'all didn't get here yet? And I walked, and I had to stop at a train station, and then I had to wait for a train. How they didn't get here yet? What are y'all doing? Beating up my boyfriend in the back streets of the Bronx? Like, what the fuck is going on? So I'm pissed. I'm pissed. I'm beyond pissed. So I'm like, can I wait here? And the man is like, no, you can't wait here. You gotta wait outside. I'm like, outside? He's like, you can wait like right in the front, but you can't wait inside. I'm like, wow, 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 wow. Like, all of this is just wow to me. Wow, wow, wow. So as I'm outside, I'm like standing there, and like you could see the people coming into the parking lot of the precinct, and I see my boyfriend's car. So I'm like, oh, they're here. So I come back in, and I'm like, I just saw them pull up. So he like, well, you gotta wait for them to come in. Like, get them a minute. So I'm like, all right, whatever. They're giving me mad attitude. Like, you would think I was Griselda. Like, it's bricks in the car. So he give me all this attitude. Then the next cop, the cop that arrested him, comes out. So he's like this with the phone, y'all. He give me my wallet. I'm like, thank you. So he's like, this your phone? So I'm like, yes, it is. He's like, unlock it. So I'm like, no. Unlock it for what? He like, to prove that it's yours. I'm like, mister, it's mine. I'm not unlocking it. So he's like, I'm not giving you the phone unless you unlock it. And he's like this in my face. And I'm like, every time I reach for it, he just. So he's like, I'm not giving it to you unless you unlock it. I'm like, I'm not unlocking the phone. Like, what are you trying to go on my phone for? Like, what's going on? What you trying to see the nudes? What's happening? There's nothing in my phone for you. So he's like, unlock the phone or you're not getting it back. I'm like, you know what, mister? Fuck you. Tell that nigga in the back he's buying me a new phone because you stole mine. Bye. Like, fuck you. So as I'm arguing with the cop, the black guy gets up and he like, yo, sister, 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 come on. I'm like, sister, you wasn't my brother a minute ago. You wasn't my brother all this time. I'm sitting here arguing with this man while he go jinky in my face with the phone, like doing all of that. Don't sister me. So he like, you gotta calm down. I'm like, no, fuck y'all. So I walked out the precinct. I'm leaving. So I hear them calling me. I hear him like, miss, miss, miss. So I'm like, fuck you. Like, bye. He's like, here, take your phone. Take your phone. So he gives me the phone. Y'all, the second he gave me my phone, he made it get my phone. I might have did like this to get an Uber. Everything go black. The phone died. I was like, nah, this can't be happening. Like this, you know how you watch movies and you be like, it wouldn't have never happened like that. It was like that, y'all. I was like, this cannot be fucking happening to me right now. I said, fuck it. I done made it this far. I'm getting on this train. Because it was like the 4 train. No, it was the 6 train. And I remembered from when I used to work up there before at Starbucks, the 6 train transfers to the 4. So I'm like, I know the 6 trains, and that's why you gotta know shit about the trains. You cannot be living in New York, even if you have a car. You have to know what trains connect where. And that's, I don't know when the last time I took a 6 train, but I was like, I know for a fact that the 6 train turns to the 4 train, like connects to the 4 train. And I know that the 4 train go right down here by me to Nevins. So I'm like, fuck this, I'm getting on the train. Now, by now, it's like 5:30ish. So, you know, I got the construction workers on the train with me and everything. Now I'm chilling. I'm just sitting there like this. Mad cute. 5 in the morning. Like this. And they all just looking like, where the fuck she coming from? Whatever. But I'm chilling. They not bothering me. I'm not bothering them. One of them gave me a seat. Because there was a bunch of them on the train when I got on there. One of them was like scooted over for me. I was like, thank you. I didn't even feel no way sitting between all these construction men. Because it's like, y'all going to work. Y'all working for something. Y'all got something on y'all mind. Y'all not these people that's down these that was in that behind that train station, under that train station down there. I was no longer scared. Like, this is the safest I've felt this whole night on this train with these construction workers. Not even in the precinct. On this train with these construction workers. So I get on the train with them or whatever. I get to Nevins. I get out the train station in Nevins. I'm like, finally, I'm fucking home. Like, I could just walk down for it. I don't care what time it is. I'm going home. Y'all, as soon as I get out this train station, you know how you coming up the train station steps, you see the light. It's like, yes, Lord. All I see, the first thing I see is I'm coming up, and it's like, ah. A fucking bum looks at me and says, Hey, pretty girl, you want to suck my dick? I said, ah! I just started yelling and crying, y'all. Crying. It was like everything that came on top of me from the Bronx that was leaning on my shoulders released, and I just was like, ah! The bum was like, what the fuck is wrong with this bitch here? As I'm standing there yelling and crying, I see a yellow cab. I'm like, stop! Because you know, when you come out on Nevis, you're literally like on Flatbush. I'm like, stop! Oh, man, stop! The cab driver stopped. He looked so scared. It was this African guy. He looked so scared for me. Because all you see is me, this bum. The nigga had his drawers outside of his pants. He was already ready for the head. And me and this bum, so the man is probably like, let me help this girl, because what the fuck is going on? He pulls over, whatever. He's like, you okay? You okay? I'm like, no, mister, please. I'm only going right down here. Just take Lafayette straight down. I'm going right there. I'm going right there. I'm going to tell you when to stop, please. So he's like, okay. So I'm like, mister, I don't have no cash. You got to put on the meter, because the meter was off. I realized, like, the numbers was on. So now I'm low-key scared, like, what the fuck is going on? Is this even a real yellow cab? So I'm like, mister, I need the meter. Like, I don't got no cash. So he's like, oh, I was done for the day. Like, I would have to put it back on. So I'm like, I don't have no cash though, mister. So I guess he didn't really know how far down Lafayette I was going. So he put on the thing. But as he's driving, as it's starting up, and the shit take a minute, like, because you know, I got all the ads and all of that. So it take a minute for them to, like, start it up. By the time he started it up, we got, like, right in front of my house. It might have only said, like, $2.90 or some shit like that on it. I was like, mister, this is my last $7. You can take it. You can take it. Like, please. He was like, keep your money. Go home. Like, get yourself together. Like, I could tell us a lot going on. Because the whole time I'm in the cab, I'm like crying. Like, what the hell is going on? Like, why do I got to experience this craziness? And I was just still so mad at the cops. Like, why y'all would do this to me? Like, y'all supposed to be the police. Y'all supposed to protect and serve. Y'all did none of that to me. Y'all served me to the animals. That's what y'all did. Prepared me for the animals and served me right to their ass. Like, what? So I'm bugging. So he's like, just have a good night. Like, try to get some rest. Yada yada yada. So I'm like, thank you, mister. Thank you so much. I get up the steps, put my phone on the charger. Y'all, as soon as I charge my phone, the shit rang. It's a FaceTime from my boyfriend. In my mind, I'm like, you could FaceTime from the jail cell? I'm like, yo. He like, yo, where you at? I'm like, my house. He like, your house? Why you left me? What you mean, why did I leave you? He like, they just let me go. I'm like, no, I said, what do you mean, why did I leave you? Where you at? He like, they just let me go. I said, so where you at? He like, I'm in my car. I'm about to just come to your house. You telling me I could have got a ride home? You telling me all I had to do was wait a little bit longer at the precinct? I could have got a ride home. I wouldn't have been sexually assaulted by a bum. Because telling me this like it is technically sexual assault because I did a sexual harassment training recently. I could not believe it, y'all. Like, every part of me wanted to kill everybody. But that was my traumatizing experience with the NYPD. Still to this day, I've never been arrested in my life. Still untouchable bitches. But they tried me. They can't arrest me, so they're going to try to do whatever they got to do. I couldn't believe it. I was hurt, y'all. I was hurt. My feelings was hurt. My body was hurt. My mind was hurt. Spiritually, I was hurt. They broke me down. NYPD, they got it. One thing about the NYPD, they know how to disrespect you. They know how to belittle you. Since then, I wasn't against the police before this, but since then, it's like, and it's not even that I'm against the police now. I just feel like they don't realize that it's their job to protect you. They forget that part. When they doing all this policing and enforcing the rules and all this other stuff that they doing, they forget that they are supposed to protect you. They were supposed to protect me. If anything, you arrested him. I ain't got nothing to do with that. My license is not suspended. I don't even got a license. I did nothing wrong. Why would you leave me stranded in the Bronx? And you know I was from Brooklyn. You saw my ID that I was from Brooklyn. Why leave me stranded in the Bronx? Why still literally stole my cell phone and my wallet? I didn't give you that. You stole it. I did not deserve that. Now, I done done some things in my life. Karma. I don't know when it's coming. But I ain't deserve that. I'm going to need my karma from the people that I did wrong. Not me minding my business and next thing you know, I'm walking the streets of the Bronx on a late night. The Bronx is not safe. You heard my boy Charlemagne. The craziest people in the world come from the Bronx and all of Florida.
What did your Uncle Charla always tell you? The craziest people in America come from the Bronx and all of Florida.
It ain't safe up there. Honestly, y'all, I don't think I haven't been in the Bronx since then. My father lived in the Bronx, but I could be saying that fucking Big Pun live in the Bronx. Oh damn, Big Pun died. Rest in peace. I could be saying Fat Joe live in the Bronx. That's how much it means that my father live in the Bronx. Not a damn thing. I don't give a fuck. But since that day, I ain't been in the Bronx. I ain't going to the Bronx. Fuck the police. They are the biggest gang in New York City. They have. It's just, they got the most savage ways I've ever seen. They did not have to do me like that. Fuck the bitch behind the booth at the 161 Yankee Stadium train station. Jealous ass cousin. That's what she was given. Shout out to the lady that tried to get me to make a report, even though I never made the report. I should have made the report, but shout out to her for having my back when no one else did. But that's my story. Make sure you like the video, comment, subscribe. Take a little photo of you watching it, you know, put it on the gram, tag me. Promotion, promotion, promotion. And tomorrow I'm going to get a sample copy of my book. I was supposed to go get it today, but Mr. Patrick had a doctor's appointment. So I'll get it when I get it, but book coming soon, Adjust Your Crown. I'm excited. Hopefully I'll get it by the end of the month because it is still Women's Month, Women's History Month. So